Welcome to Quizard. Question 1. Who created the character Sherlock Holmes? The options are A. Agatha Christie, B. Arthur Conan Doyle, C. Edgar Allan Poe, D. Wilkie Collins. The correct answer is B. Sherlock Holmes, fictional character, was created by the Scottish writer Arthur Conan Doyle. The prototype for the modern mastermind detective, Holmes, was first published in Beeton's Christmas Annual of 1887. Question 2. What was the address of Sherlock Holmes in London? The options are A. 222A Baker Street, B. 221A Baker Street, C. 221B Baker Street, D. 222A Baker Street. The correct answer is C. Sherlock Holmes resided at 221B Baker Street, one of the most famous fictional addresses. Question 3. In which novel does Sherlock Holmes first appear? The options are A. A Study in Scarlet, B. The Hound of the Baskervilles, C. The Sign of the Four, D. The Valley of Fear. The correct answer is A. Sherlock Holmes first appears in A Study in Scarlet, published in 1887. This novel introduces Holmes's investigative methods and his partnership with Dr. Watson, setting the foundation for future detective stories. Question 4. What is the name of the elder brother of Sherlock Holmes? The options are A. Reginald Holmes, B. Charles Holmes, C. Alistair Holmes, D. Mycroft Holmes. The correct answer is D. The elder brother of Sherlock Holmes is Mycroft Holmes, a highly intelligent but sedentary figure working for the British government. He possesses sharper deductive skills than Sherlock but dislikes fieldwork. Question 5. Which Scotland Yard detective frequently collaborates with Sherlock Holmes? The options are A. Inspector Gregson, B. Inspector Lestrade, C. Inspector Hopkins, D. Inspector Bradstreet. The correct answer is B. Inspector Lestrade frequently collaborates with Sherlock Holmes. Though skeptical at first, he often seeks Holmes's help in solving complex cases, acknowledging Holmes's superior deductive abilities and investigative skills. Question 6. What was the name of the landlady of 221B Baker Street? The options are A. Mrs. Turner, B. Mrs. Adler, C. Mrs. Watson, D. Mrs. Hudson. The correct answer is D. The other occupant was Mrs. Hudson, the landlady, and occasionally the housekeeper and cook to the famous duo. Question 7. Which war did Dr. John Watson serve in before meeting Holmes? The options are A. Crimean War, B. Anglo-Zulu War, C. Second Anglo-Afghan War, D. Second Boer War. The correct answer is C. Dr. Watson was born in 1852, had served as an army surgeon in India, where he was wounded during the Second Afghan War. He had returned to England where he met Sherlock Holmes in London, and they shared rooms at 221B Baker Street. Question 8. In The Adventure of the Speckled Band, what is the speckled band? The options are A. A poisonous snake, B. A bracelet, C. A ribbon, D. A headband. The correct answer is A. In The Adventure of the Speckled Band, the speckled band refers to a deadly swamp adder, a venomous snake used as a murder weapon by Dr. Grimesby Roylott. Question 9. In which story does Holmes fake his death? The options are A. The Adventure of the Empty House. B. The Final Problem. C. The Hound of the Baskervilles. D. The Adventure of the Blue Carbuncle. The correct answer is B. Holmes fakes his death in The Final Problem. Confronting his arch-nemesis Professor Moriarty at the Reichenbach Falls, he allows the world to believe he perished to outsmart his enemies. Question 10. What musical instrument does Sherlock Holmes play? The options are A. Piano. B. Violin. C. Flute. D. Guitar. The correct answer is B. Sherlock Holmes plays the violin, often using it to relax or stimulate his mind while contemplating complex cases. His musical talent is frequently mentioned throughout Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes stories. The 11th question. What substance is Sherlock Holmes known to use in the original stories? The correct answer will be pinned in the comments section.